Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, 3:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I'm going to try out something just a little bit different today. I'm going to talk about a few different things, kind of a freestyle go with it video. This is the theory behind it. I've been thinking about this for a while. On most days, there's 2 or 3 different stories that I'm interested in, that I want to talk about. And a lot of times I don't have enough content to fill up 10 or 12 minutes. A lot of times then I'll get into stories about myself, how I relate to it. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I don't like just filling up a video just for the sake of filling it up. A lot of times I would like to talk about 3 different things in one video, kind of freestyling it, just moving from what's on my mind. And what's on my mind a lot of times is stuff that you guys are interested in too. So instead of just talking about as much as I can about one thing, I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. All right, let's just do this. Okay, conservatives, Republicans, Ted Cruz. This is crazy. An attack on he's obsessed with Disney World, and he came out with a comment yesterday, Tuesday, and it's a I don't even know how to describe this. He said that Disney now is going to have, every time you turn on Disney, you don't know what to expect. Back in the good old days of MAGA, once again, we're going back to the pretend days that these guys, the days of Leave It to Beaver and Father Knows Best, that these MAGA guys envision that's this mystical perfect idea of America that used to, in their minds, existed. So now, though, he's afraid that Disney, this is his quote, he says, every time you turn on Disney, they're going to have, on every episode, they're going to have Mickey and Pluto doing it. Yeah, that's Ted Cruz. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much exactly what he said. I'll have the link down below. Where do I start with this? First of all, on every episode, nobody knows what episodes he's talking about. Disney doesn't have episodes with Mickey and Pluto. Second of all, Pluto is Mickey's dog. Is Ted Cruz talking about bestiality? I don't know if I could say that here, but Ted Cruz, that's what he's insinuating. This is what he's coming at. This is nothing. This is it's just a daily attack on the LGBTQ community, and it's made up total fear mongering is all it is, to make people afraid of Disney because Disney does not agree with the Don't Say Gay law. So now he's having all these conservatives watching this think that, oh my God, I can't trust Disney anymore. They're going to have the characters doing it on every episode. He actually said this. All right, let's move on to the Easter Bunny now. I don't know. Think about this. It's just, again, it's got this conspiratorial feel to it. And today it's about comic characters. These MAGA conservatives have these terrifying visions of what comic characters are doing. All right, the Easter Bunny. Supposedly, Joe Biden was directed and pulled away from answering important political questions on Easter. It was Easter and on the East. I think it was on the East Lawn. What I saw, I didn't see reporters. I saw Joe Biden talking to, it looked like a bunch of parents and visitors with cell phones. That's exactly what I saw. And it seemed like he got caught up talking to one person. And the Easter Bunny's running around. And I think, to be honest with you guys, it sounds like the Easter Bunny, I can't even believe I'm talking about this, was one of Biden's staff, which was a good idea to have his staff in the Easter Bunny to work with him out there. And again, I think Joe's just an outgoing guy. And the Easter Bunny came and kind of moved him along to everybody else to not get caught up, because apparently then later it shows another clip on what the conversation actually was happening between President Biden and the person that he was responding to in the audience. I think it was a parent, a visitor, probably conservative, asking about Afghanistan. And you hear this in another clip. You actually hear the conversation. And Joe Biden, being a concerned person and a friendly guy, was answering the question, which you don't really want to do on Easter. That's not what this Easter with the Easter Bunny is about, answering questions about Afghanistan. So I could kind of understand. The bunny moved him along. I don't have a problem with that. Again, I would much rather have a friendly president that wants to talk about everything with everybody. That's kind of what their job is. And Fox turned this into, oh my God, Biden didn't know where he was, and the Easter Bunny was telling him what to do. The Easter Bunny was directing our president. Oh my God, the country's falling apart. Yeah. So I was like, well, what are these guys doing? The Fox, these conservatives, they must be watching every inch of footage of Joe Biden every day and just analyzing everything. Before, a couple days ago, it was the handshake with thin air, supposedly. And they must just be watching every square inch. I guess this is payback for pointing out Trump's daily lies and staring at the sun, mocking the handicapped, grabbing women by all that stuff. Anyway, I'd much rather have a friendly, outgoing president. All right, let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about masks. I didn't quite memorize the name of the judge. So recently there was this very amateur, I don't know how else to put it, a judge that was just put on for a lifelong judgeship, put on the bench for life by the Trump administration, by Donald Trump. Apparently she worked for a conservative law firm, they only hire conservatives, and so she was associated, and she was a Trump butt kisser, so Trump appointed her. She didn't even have the qualifications to pass for the Bar Association, from what I understand. All right, now she's the one that she analyzed. She put forward her own version of sanitize. That's what it comes down to, this word sanitize. You can either look at the word sanitize. Well, the way the CDC used the word sanitize is something that keeps something clean. This judge, kind of used her own version of it. The word sanitize as something that works to clean something. Instead of keeping germs off something, sanitize. Her version was that it actively works to clean somebody, to clean the germ, to dispel germs away. So it's semantics. Now, so that's what this is all over. Basically, this woman who barely can pass the bar, apparently, is now giving her definition of words, doing the job for Webster, her own version of being a doctor on TV. The thing that bothers me here too is this affects the entire country. It affects buses in my town. Now, people on buses. The thing that really bugs me too is this was only for 2 more weeks, just as a safety precaution. The CDC just wanted to keep this going. It was going to run out in 2 weeks anyway. The mask, wearing masks on public transportation. It was going to run out in 2 weeks, and the CDC just wanted to see how this new variant, the subvariant, was going to play out. And then more than likely, they were going to let it run out in 2 weeks. But this judge couldn't. Got to have our freedom. We can't have our faces covered for 2 more weeks. And if it was going to run out in 2 weeks anyway, it's not a big deal. But this affects the entire country. And from what I understand, the scary thing is it's going to affect a lot of decisions in the future with our health. And that's the scary part of it. I'll have more about that in another video. All right, you guys, I'll be back later with another video. Let me know what you think. Have a good Wednesday.